Just about 45 days ago, we unveiled what many called one of the most promising real estate developments on the Lagos mainland corridor. Today, results speak for themselves. The fully detached duplexes are completely sold out. The value of the terraces and apartments has already increased, and construction is progressing at an incredible pace. But that's not even the most exciting part of this episode. In this video, we are taking you inside Adozillion Court in Omole Phase 2 to show you exactly how far we've come under just a few weeks when we introduced this project to you, and why investors who moved early are already winning. Stay with us till the end because you're about to see what may completely change how you look at off-plan real estate investments in Lagos. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, and on this episode I'll be walking you through the ongoing construction work here at this amazing project that has been crafted, all right, to deliver cash flow for investors like yourself, or if your objective is to use it for private use, you know, this is perfect for your family. It is nestled in the heart of Omole Phase 2, which is of course one of the most sought after investment destination in Lagos. This estate is about 3 minutes drive to Berger. By standing at this project, you'll be looking at the Berger Bridge. That's the Lagos Ibadan Expressway. And about 5 to 7 minutes drive from here, you would arrive at Ikeja, the seat of power in Lagos. And of course, one of the reasons why Omole Phase 2 and this axis is so prime is within 15 minutes drive, you will arrive at the Murtala International Airport in Lagos. So let's see the progress of work on site. Okay, this is the project board here for Adozillion Court right here in Omole Phase 2 Ikeja. You know, our contractors doing a great job. We have credible architects at this site. The MEP guys are doing wonderful job so far, and of course the civil engineer guys are also there. So let's see the project closely. You know, so around late December in 2025, okay, and early January 2026, we moved to site, okay, and began building here. And this is June 2026. Look at how far we've come. All the foundation job done and dusted. When we moved to site, based on the soil profile, when the soil profile, you know, test was done, we chose a certain type of, you know, tested and trusted foundation, which is called the wrapped foundation. Okay, a wrapped foundation type was chosen here. Look at where we are. The overside concrete has been done, okay, which is known as the German floor for all the units here at Adozillion Court in Omole, you know, Phase 2. The ground floor reinforcement column has been casted. Stripping of the formwork has already taken place here. If you look closely, this is the detached, you know, duplexes. We have 2 of them. Then over there we have the apartment blocks. And what you're looking at over here, okay, with the columns already up, these are the terraces for Adozillion Court. At all the house types, the German floor has been done for all the units. The ground floor reinforcement column has been casted. Okay, right now you see that the stripping of formwork, okay, has been done too. And you can see this is the detached units. These are the detached units over here. The concrete has cured enough to support its own weight, okay, and all expected loads on these structural elements. Okay, and what you're looking at now is the formwork for the decking that's about to commence. Okay, the beam would follow, okay, and then the first floor decking is about to commence, okay, at this side. That's where we are right now. One thing you need to check out is the height of the foundation. The height of the foundation is standard and high enough to prevent any water, any flooding whatsoever that could happen within these mini estates. It's very high enough for all the units. So basically, the rule of thumb is that the foundation of your house must be higher than that of the main road. This is higher than the foundation, that's the road level over there outside the gate. So excellent job is ongoing here. So we have 3 house types here for sale. The 2-bedroom apartment, okay, with a BQ is currently for sale. We have a 4-bedroom terrace with a BQ for sale. Don't forget, I mentioned at the beginning of the video that the 4-bedroom fully detached duplexes are sold out. This one here and that one over there, they are completely sold. We still have units of apartments here, and also have units of terraces here for sale. So what are the prices? The 2-bedroom apartments you're looking at right now, in even the 3D video, you can see how it's going to look at completion. Okay, the 2-bedroom is currently going for 270 million. The 4-bedroom terrace with a BQ, yes, it comes with a BQ, is currently selling for 450 million. Okay, like I said, these are the terraces. Over there straight down are where the detached units will be, and here are where the apartment blocks will be with enough car park spaces. So of course there's a payment plan. All right, there's a payment plan with 30% initial deposits. You can begin your journey of owning one of our apartments here. 30% is 81 million naira for the apartment, while for the terraces about 30% goes to about 135 million initial deposits for, you know, a terrace, 4-bedroom spacious terrace. Okay, this estate is going to be a call to access estate, totally secured, you know, estate. Okay, so that's it for the payment plan. It's a beautiful opportunity here in Lagos mainland. When you're buying a house, you buy outrightly. You hardly get houses, you know, with payment plan. So here's an opportunity. So an investor would say, Mr. Kola, are there payment plans here? Yes, of course, of course. That's one of the advantages of buying into an off-plan project, right? So 0 to 3 months here is considered outright payment, meaning there's absolutely zero interest when you pay for about just 90 days. Okay, but if you decide to go for the 6-month payment plan, you will have 10%, you know, interest. Then if you decide to go for 12 months, there's 12-month payment plan here, there is 15% interest, okay, on the cost of the house. So quickly, let's run through the features you stand to enjoy in this project. Okay, the first thing is that this is a serene and well-planned environment. The second thing is that you'll be enjoying 24/7 power. Okay, meaning that this area, Omole phase 2, enjoys band A, okay, band A electricity in Lagos. Yes, band A electricity in Lagos. So when you invest here, you also enjoy security. You know, there's going to be maximum security here. Anyone who's coming to visit you would need to, you know, get passcodes, would need to have access only from you. Okay, and of course you tend to enjoy premium finishing. The developer of this project has been building consistently over the couple of years in Lagos. Okay, so you stand to enjoy, you know, expert finishing, premium finishing right here at Adozillion Court. Okay, so before we jump into why off-plan investments in Nigeria, I need to point out that the whole land where Adozillion Court is seated, okay, is a C of O property title. Okay, probably, you know, the highest title document you can have on any piece of land in Lagos, and of course anywhere in Nigeria. So quickly, let's talk about off-plan investments in Nigeria. Why off-plan investments in Lagos, Nigeria? In 2026, you know, off-plan real estate remains one of the most attractive investment opportunities in in Nigeria for investors who understand how to identify credible developers and of course high growth locations. Okay, so shortly I'll be discussing some of the strongest reasons why investors are buying off-plan properties today in Lagos. The first thing is low entry price. Off-plan properties are typically below their expected market prices. So when construction is ongoing like this, okay, an investor who buys early can often secure a property at a significantly lower price compared to someone who is going to buy when everything has been completed, when everything has been finished. Second thing is capital appreciation. Okay, that's the second reason why you should buy properties off plan. This is one of the biggest advantages when it comes to investing in an off-plan property. As construction progresses, price usually increases in phases, and that's the truth. Investors can benefit from appreciation all the time without making any improvements to the property. Many investors make substantial returns simply by buying early, okay, and selling before or after completion. All our investors here already are 20 million naira richer just after a few weeks when construction began, because these prices are soared higher. If you watch the video where I'm pointing to now, you would see this previous video that was posted. Okay, so capital appreciation is real. You want to see the value of what you invested in go up, and that's what happens with off-plan investments. So the third reason why investors have been buying off-plan properties in Lagos is the flexible payment plan. We talked about that just some minutes ago, right? Most developers offer installment payment plans, all right, ranging from several months and sometimes even years. Yes, we have sometimes 2 years payment plan. We have 24 months payment plan, 18 months payment plan. Unlike when the house is fully completed, what is required is outright payment or maximum 2 to 3 months payment plan. Okay, when you buy and you get this chance of buying with a payment plan, right, it allows you to acquire premium properties without paying the entire amount upfront. It's a big advantage. The fourth reason why you should consider off-plan investment is that off-plan investment protects against inflation. Nigeria continues to experience inflationary pressure, serious pressure, which has continually affected the prices of land, the prices of cement, the prices of steel, the prices of labor, and other construction materials from plumbing to electricals. It's seriously affecting the market every day. Okay, so locking in at today's price can protect investors from future price increases. For instance, if you lock in at the initial deposit of 30%, okay, it's 1 million naira for the apartment, 135M for the terraces. You lock it down, and you spread payments for the duration in which you have chosen. The fifth reason why you should buy an off-plan project like this one is that you tend to enjoy rental income. Okay, locations like this, tend to position investors to enjoy strong rental demand on their projects, on their houses. Okay, and of course, high rental yield once the whole project is done. The sixth reason why you should consider buying an off-plan project is access to premium locations. Okay, because the truth is this: many off-plan developments are launched in strategic growth corridors. All right, so that means that when a project is completed, it later becomes unaffordable, okay, for average investors who want to invest at that time, because that means buying early allows access to prime locations at lower cost. The truth is, the whole of this area will continue to skyrocket in value. The seventh reason is wealth creation through leverage. So instead of tying up all your capital in one completed project, okay, you can spread your funds across multiple off-plan units and benefit, from appreciation, okay, on several assets simultaneously when you jump into off-plan projects like this, instead of just paying a lump sum of 450 million naira on one property or on one project. You can pay deposit here, and before you know it, you own 2 units. The eighth reason is first mover advantage. The greatest profits in real estate, are often made before everyone recognizes the opportunity. Off-plan investing allows buyers to, enter, before the wider market, discovers it, okay? And before that time, prices would have gone up when everyone discovers it, okay? So the ninth reason is building a legacy. Legacy building, can be activated when you invest in an off-plan project, because many investors often buy off-plan not because only for profit, but also to build long-term wealth. They create passive income streams and leave valuable assets for future generations. That's one of the most beautiful reasons for real estate investment, right? The good book says a good man leaves an inheritance not just for his children, but also his children's children, for generations to come. Omole Phase 2 is one of the most desired investment destinations in Lagos, with easy access to major roads, top schools, shopping malls, leisure destinations, and of course the airport, the Murtala Mohammed, both local and international airports. So whether you are thinking of personal living, or maybe you want to use it for investment and cash out on rental or Airbnb, income, this location ticks all the boxes. Projects like this don't stay too long on the market before it's sold out, like the already sold out fully detached duplexes. And of course, the periodic increase in prices that will keep taking place at the apartments and also the terraces, like it just did recently. If I were you, I would start dialing the number on the screen right now to book an inspection today and experience the Adozillion Court Phase 2, right here in Omole. So call me now, okay? Call the numbers on your screen. Let's make this upcoming beauty yours before, price increases, before the prices continue to skyrocket. This is a prime area. This is a prime area. So thank you so much for watching, and hope you liked this video. If so, please give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, to get notifications for future update video on this estate. And please leave a comment so we can answer any of your questions on this property in Omole Phase 2, or any real estate investment in Lagos and across Nigeria. Reach out today. We'll be so excited and happy to walk you through them, to answer all your pain points, to give answers to you. So that's it, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers and bye.